When you have small companies put with large companies, then there can be this real risk that all of the great things that they have in a non-bureaucratic environment, these things of innovation, flexibility, enthusiasm, passion, there is a risk that that can be quashed. And the bigger company in the arrangement needs to take care that they don't squash all of that excitement and innovation away.
Certainly that is not Fujitsu's experience. So we commissioned a piece of research, independent research. 2/3 of people who responded to the survey, small businesses who responded to the survey, said that actually they want to work in collaboration with big business. The research that Fujitsu commissioned did actually confirm that there were many, many barriers, and in fact only 8% of SMEs felt that those barriers did not exist.
Large companies can help small companies, and I think if it's within their gift to do so, they should.
Clearly the opportunities are there, and it is a requirement of both big and small businesses to find a way to overcome those barriers. Fujitsu is one company that's trying to do it, but I think it is a challenge that every company in this country should take on.
Businesses have realised, and particularly large businesses have realised, that they have a responsibility for the businesses in their supply chain. They actually gain from working in partnership with the smaller companies who may be particularly important to the large company's success. It comes back to the sense the business community shouldn't be divided. It should stand and speak together.
In business, we naturally collaborate through the supply chain with our customers. I think it's a very natural human interaction to do. So to me, I just think it's a fancy word that means everything that business always encapsulates: relationships, partnerships, all of these kinds of things.
From Fujitsu's perspective, collaboration is the future for the UK economy.
So very, very good collaboration is when it's open and honest. Everyone is very clear about what they're putting on the table, and there's no one person that's taking too much off the table.
I think the prime responsibility lies with larger companies. Not the sole responsibility, but the prime responsibility. Because they have more buying power, they have more resources, they can pull people together in an almost unique way.
I try and find people in the business environment that have those common goals. I'm not overly interested in government helping me manage that or in shaping the environment. I think the environment's pretty good the way it is.
Small and medium companies need to have the appetite to collaborate, the appetite for partnership. Sometimes those firms get a little bit nervous when they're approached by a bigger brother or sister. I think small and medium-sized companies can use collaboration to grow, but it's a mindset issue.
It's about picking the right partner and making sure that the strengths that you have as a small company are matched with the strengths of a larger company.
For me, the biggest reason why an ambitious small or medium-sized company should be more open to the opportunities and potential in collaboration with larger companies is it's the best route to growth. They've got to be prepared to take some risks. They've got to be a bit bolder if they want to grow. And if enough of those potential gazelles really want to run that fast, then actually the whole British economy could grow more successfully.
I think to ensure that collaboration is effective, large companies need to take a benevolent approach to collaboration. And by this, I don't mean the charitable aspect of benevolence. I mean the goodwill aspect, doing the right thing.
There is a requirement for big businesses to recognise the opportunity that exists. Secondly, once they've done that, they must address the processes that they may have. Many big businesses are accused of being oil tankers and being very slow to change. That doesn't work for a small business. They need processes that they can get closer to that fit their way of working, and the big business needs to recognise that, and that sometimes one size does not fit all.
I think a lot of entrepreneurs have realised in the tougher, leaner, more austere years we've had since 2008 that growth is ground out of a flat economy. That comes from being very competitive, very research orientated, very customer focused. Yes, you can still do that on your own, and some entrepreneurs do, but I see more entrepreneurs now working in supply chains, working in value chains, working collaboratively, working in interest groups, working with their universities, working in their communities, because they're finding that strength comes from unity.